The happy ghost intentionally tripped the opponent with his foot, but unexpectedly, it led to the opponent winning the game, while his student lost the match. The happy ghost was very angry. When the opponent was doing high jump, the happy ghost used a shovel to break the pole, trying to make the girl fail in her high jump. When the girl entered the competition, he stabilized the pole to help the girl in her high jump, ultimately helping her regain 1 point. In the next round of the competition, when the girl was doing long jump, the happy ghost blocked her path, causing her to be pushed back during takeoff. As a result, she got the lowest score. However, when the girl was doing long jump, the happy ghost caught her directly, sent her 5 meters ahead. The girl received the highest score. In the final competition, which was a relay race, the opponents seemed destined to win. After the race started, they were far ahead, while the girl's team was lagging behind. Seeing this situation, the girl lost confidence. Suddenly, the opponent's relay baton turned into a bottle. They hurried back to change it, spent a lot of time. The girls quickly caught up. When her opponent was close to the finish line, she was caught by the happy ghost, forcing her to run in place. The referees on the sidelines were all puzzled. In the end, the girl won the race. With the help of the happy ghost, the girl's team became the champions. The girl was drawing during the exam. Suddenly, a mischievous ghost took away her test paper, stuck it on the principal's back. The principal walked around like that for a while. Then the whole school started mocking him. At this moment, the female teacher realized that the situation was not good. Took the paper off the principal's back, sternly warned the students. The female student couldn't solve this problem because she hadn't studied. So she decided to cheat by opening her book. At this point, the mischievous ghost came back to tell her that cheating was wrong. So the mischievous ghost tried to take the book away, but the female student refused to give it to him. So they started competing to grab the book. At this time, the female teacher noticed this situation, realized that the mischievous ghost next to her was a ghost that no one except the female student could see. The teacher came to the female student's side, kicked her out of the classroom. As the female student left the classroom crying, the bell for class rang. The exam was very difficult. If students failed the exam, they would not pass. This exam result was also not good. The female student was very sad. After the exam, one of the students was very angry at the mischievous ghost's actions, because he didn't actually help the students. One student who did poorly on the exam ran crying to the garden, saw a red car from which his parents emerged. The girl was cooking in the kitchen when suddenly she saw a chicken flying through the air. She was flustered, surprised, nervously running around the kitchen. The chicken continued to fly over her head, dropped into the boiling pot. As she fainted on the ground, the mischievous ghost caught her. At the last moment, another woman hidden in the house made the girlfriend sit on the sofa in the living room. Went to fetch a glass of water for his girlfriend. At that moment, water from the teapot splashed on her face. Because this person was a mischievous ghost with superpowers. Sometimes the mischievous ghost couldn't control his superpowers. He went to the bathroom to get a towel for her. Encountered the girl he had hidden. Meanwhile, his lover heard her voice, walked into the bathroom to check on her. Fortunately, there was no one in the bathroom. She apologized for misunderstanding him. She heard the girl's voice again, this time from the bedroom. She walked towards the bedroom, opened the door. Although she couldn't initially see the girl, thanks to the girl's superpowers, her eyes rolled back. She began to see the girl. She turned to ask the mischievous ghost for an explanation, then left the house. She was angry with both herself, the mischievous ghost, but gave the mischievous ghost a second chance. The mischievous student threw a chalk at the female teacher. The chalk accurately hit the teacher's head. The teacher, who was teaching at the time, turned back in confusion and anger to look at the student, seeing everyone diligently taking notes as if no one was up to mischief. When the teacher started writing on the board, the female student threw chalk at the teacher again. After checking the entire class once more, the female teacher pretended to write on the board. Suddenly turned back around, caught the student in the act. The teacher called the female student to the front of the class, punished her. As the student stood in front of the blackboard, the teacher threw the chalk at the student, but the chalk missed the student. Because there was a mischievous ghost in the classroom, only the female student could see this ghost. At this point, the female teacher became even angrier, continuing to throw chalk. The mischievous ghost quickly intervened. The whole class started laughing at the teacher. At this moment, the principal entered the classroom, tried to figure out what had happened, asked who was to blame. All the students pointed at the female teacher. The next day, the principal discovered the truth. The principal regularly visited the classes, checking the students' order and discipline. The teacher made the students line up. While busy explaining the situation, occasionally glanced at the students to see if anyone was up to mischief.